Today, I'll be ranking all the Toy Story movies. In total, there are 4 Toy Story movies. We will be picking the movies from the release date. First is Toy Story 1.
You got a friend in me.
I'm just gonna tell you Toy Story 1 is amazing. Toy Story 1 is just an amazing movie. The humor is still good to this day, and the plot also just so good even 29 years later. Okay, so let's get to the plot. So the movie is based around these group of toys owned by a kid named Andy, and they become alive when he's not around. Then Andy gets a new toy for his birthday, and his name is Buzz Lightyear, who is the Space Ranger toy with built-in play features, and Buzz Lightyear thinks he's a real Space Ranger and thinks he is not a toy.
You are a toy!
Woody, who's also Andy's favorite toy, is jealous when Andy plays with Buzz more than him. So the thing he does is try to kill Buzz by knocking him out a window. Then with Woody and Buzz stranded in the Pizza Planet, Buzz gets distracted and climbs into a claw machine. And they get picked up by a kid named Sid, who is the main villain of this movie and probably my favorite. But then watches a commercial of himself and finds out the news that he is a toy. Buddy then teams up with the other toys to scare Sid so they can escape, and they use Sid's rocket to fall in style. Then they land in A's car, and yeah, that's about it. I think it was a pretty good movie. I'm gonna rank it in S tier. It's probably the best Toy Story movie. It's Toy Story 2. Toy Story 2 is a great movie, but I still think Toy Story 1 is better than Toy Story 2. Better than Toy Story 3. Okay, here's the plot of Toy Story 2. It starts off when Woody got sold at a yard sale by this guy named Al. It turns out Woody is a rare collector's toy, and he came with 2 other toys, Jessie and the Prospector. The other toys go and try to get Woody back. One of my favorite parts of the movie is when Buzz gets captured by the other Buzz, so then Buzz has to prove that he is the real Buzz. I also really love Zurg in this movie. That part was really funny in my opinion. So now Al is trying to take Woody to Japan, and then he tries to escape, but the pressure turns on him and turns out that he is the twist villain. Then they reach the airport, and Woody saves Jessie from the plane, and that's pretty much the whole movie. Overall, it's a pretty good sequel, but Toy Story 1, I'm gonna give Toy Story 2 an A tier. It's Toy Story 3. In my opinion, this is a great Toy Story movie, and it should have been the end. We're gonna get back to that later. So Toy Story 3 revolves around Andy going to college and actually gets his toys thrown away by his mom. So then the toys ditch Andy and go to the daycare. And it turns out that the daycare is just a giant prison for toys by a bear named Lotso. Now, I really think this idea, but there was no point for Lotso to be evil. I mean, his backstory is horrible by him getting replaced by his owner, but I feel like there was no need for him to take over the daycare. I mean, he like a copy of the Prospector from the last movie. And Buzz is speaking Spanish for like 1/3 of the movie, which is pretty
Oh my god.
funny. So anyways, the toys almost escape, but Lotso corners him, and then Lotso gets betrayed, which all of them gets thrown away into a dumpster, and then they all go to a giant conveyor belt and into a fiery death. They get saved by the aliens at the last second. So after all that happened, Andy decided to just donate toys to Bonnie, including Woody, but he was not planning on it in the first place. Only under one condition: Bonnie takes good care of them. Anyway, I thought it was a good movie. Not as good as Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2, but it was still a good movie. I'll rank it an A tier behind Toy Story 2. The last movie is Toy Story 4. Did you guys really think that Toy Story 3 would be the last movie of the series? Well, you would be wrong. Remember when Andy said to take good care of the toys to Bonnie? Well, she did not listen because they got replaced by a literal fork. Yes, a fork. Bonnie makes a new toy in kindergarten. This fork guy that wanted to kill himself many times, so during a road trip, Sporky jumps off a van, and then Bonnie gets to this carnival, but Woody and Sporky are still trying to reach the van. But then Woody sees Bo Peep's lamp in an antique store window. And remember Bo Peep, the love interest for Woody that was gone by the third movie? Well, now she's back in this movie. Also, the main villain of this movie, who is this doll girl who doesn't have a voice box. So she tries to kidnap Sporky and force Woody to get his voice box. And Woody does it. And there was this stunt guy named Duke Kaboom. He was a cool character. Anyways, near the end of the movie, he has a chance to stay with Bonnie, or he becomes a lost toy of Bo Peep. Now, there would be no way that he would abandon Bonnie, right? Nope, he stays with Bo Peep. This movie was not all that good, so I'll rank it a C tier. This is all my rankings. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'm out. Peace.